it on here?
On the screensavers.
Oh, you have it?
If you do a search, we just found it last night. If you do a Google search for Tech TV Mother's Day Megan, and I think the title is Megan Calls In. Tech TV Mother's Day. Oh, Megan, as in Megan Maroney. Mayhem could be anything.
Megan Calls In, yeah.
Megan Calls In.
So what's the story?
So this is Mother's Day, and Megan had just had her baby, and she stopped by and
oh, that's so great. Now, how old is he now?
Now he's
8.
So
that is so great. I love that.
I saw this last night. He knew that I was going to come up here and check this place out. So now he's all excited to come up here and see the show.
Oh, he should. Well, it looks a lot like the screensavers. Hey, show this, Eileen. This is great. This is so Mike Chandler is here. He's an old friend. He ran websites for us. He ran Megan's website too, didn't you, for a while?
Yeah.
And there's his baby boy. I got to go back a little bit here. That's him and his wife and their son. What's your son's name?
His name's Ryan.
Ryan was just born then, and he's 8 now, and he's going to come visit us, I hope.
Yeah, he's going to come visit.
That's so great. Well, it's so nice to see you. And this was Megan called in. This must have been Annabella had just been born, so because she's 8. Yeah. That's so awesome.
You guys were
That's
so
so
great for
awesome.
that, and it's just such a good memory for us. And he just, he was so little, he had no memory of it. But he saw it last night. He was really tickled.
Do we show him again, or is it just that
he's
once?
There a couple times. It's like the first minute or so.
There you go. Oh my God. So how old is he then?
Oh, he was maybe about 2 months old.
He's a big baby. Oh. I think you're the only people in the audience. I know. We put you somewhere else.
We were in early, and you guys.
We put you somewhere else because it's Mama's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute. Look how much that's set. The turret is the same in a way as the turret for the show. I mean, there's some real reminiscence. It's the same designer, and we asked him to, be similar.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But not the same.
No, not the same. No,
But it has that feel. And that was kind of the goal. I wanted the spiral staircase. I desperately wanted the spiral staircase.
Staircase to nowhere.
Yeah, staircase to nowhere. Look at Patrick. It's so fun to see these old shows.
I keep saying it wasn't that long ago, but I guess it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's starting to feel like it was. It didn't for a long time, and now it's starting to feel like it was a long time ago.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah.
Leo, I got to run. Thank you
to
so
see
much.
Mike. Take care, Mike.
Right.
Bye-bye. Yeah. Now, they were slanted so they wouldn't reflect. And then that was a big translite behind us of San Francisco to simulate the windows. But I really always wanted real windows. So. God, my hair was always awful on this show. That when we had makeup artists, they would do terrible things to it, gel it and stuff. I still have that shirt though. I don't look that different, do I? Yeah, the floor is similar. Studio floors usually have some thick paint, often rubberized on them for the cameras to roll around. We wanted to have hardwood because we don't have any cameras rolling around, but we couldn't do it because the wood was so bad. It was too expensive. Well, we weren't using XP. That's probably Windows 98, right? Or maybe it's XP. God, that hair is awful. Yeah, this is the last set. So it was exactly 2002, 2004. I don't know what this is 8 years ago, right? So if this is 2003, I guess, right? I'm in much better shape than I was when I did this, that's for sure. It is XP, you can tell. Oh, look, there's a MacBook. That's the 11-inch MacBook. All right, I should be able to place it.
No, we got. Oh, I guess I didn't screw it down. It
So
does
it's the
screw
same
down.
when I
Yeah, it
install
does.
the
There's
new
a little
memory. it's
locking
kind of the
screw
same
right there,
as
but I haven't locked it.
So
Sorry,
Megan's on the
real quick.
phone.
I didn't realize the
Well, I
audio
always
was
lock
not
mine.
right.
We can
Apparently
get back
not.
on this side of it.
Here, let's turn it up.
There you go.
Like that.
So you flip once you unlock that, you slide the keyboard up, and you see where that big white patch in the middle of there?
That's the card.
That's
We
the
can actually
card.
pull it out.
Now, it's the titanium. If you want to, can you hold this for a second? Because I'm
Yeah.
going to pull up online. Because the titanium card may be in a different location.
I'm not sure because I've never done it on titanium, but I've done it on.
This is
all
a
the other power
titanium
books.
MacBook,
Always right under
and it's
keyboard.
the 11-inch or whatever it was, the
Actually,
10-inch, right?
I'm gonna get this.
I think it's
locking
mine.
screw off, and I can-
You know what I ended up doing is taking that
The
one
only thing
apart,
You have to do is you have to
and I could never get it back
Really
together
I
again.
appreciate the hammer. Yeah, make sure you have one of these, a ball peen hammer. This is, you're going to find when you open it up that you have this.
I do want to do more of this, and we can now do more of this. We couldn't do it in the old studio, but we now. But see how they're pushing in with the camera and they're moving it, stuff like that. We can't do that. That's expensive.
So the first thing you do is you get the antenna connected. On all of the power books and the iBooks, the antenna is actually built into the screen.
This is a great laptop, and we very much miss
And then you're gonna
this
slide it
laptop.
in, and you have to be careful to kind of dress the wire properly. But it just slides right in here. You just press it in, and then this is the lock. This little thing is the locking.
Yeah,
spring.
I prefer the MacBook Air,
Down
but
to keep it from popping out.
before the Air
And
came
then you
out,
put the keyboard back
this
on.
I remember Merlin and others were saying, "Oh, we missed this one." 12-inch, that's it.
Despite
Yeah.
patent protestations, there is a screw right here that on a stock power book is screwed. It keeps it from coming out. So you will have to get a little screwdriver to remove that.
Okay.
Apparently, I didn't lock mine down, and it's a good idea if you do because you can see the keyboard.
Yeah, you might be right. We do have the staff now to hold cameras.
Installing it in the power book.
Apparently, that's, yeah.
It's very hard
Pull the bottom case off.
to do that, though. You got to pull focus.
Oh, you go from the bottom.
Ozzy.
Okay.
Oh, so you unscrew from the bottom.
The bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think it
not
was
the
a
keyboard.
G3.
So don't
yeah.
do what we just did.
Okay, but if I have an iBook.
We have top-down
Yeah,
cameras. I
and
mean, we
it's
can
the same
do it.
on
We
the
just
Pismo,
couldn't move the
same
camera.
I've done
That's
it several
all.
times on other ones. I guess the titanium is slightly different.
Okay.
But that's it. Now
the
make
tools
sure.
I need are a screwdriver, a card.
$1,200. Wow.
I think that's all you'll need.
All right.
And earplugs for the baby.
You want to hear hiccuping?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay.
Annabella Maroney, ladies and gentlemen, with her TV debut.
Annabella is so cute.
She doesn't perform on cue yet.
I see Megan almost every day. I see her lots at the health club, and
You do need
Annoying
to.
when I
we've
play
babysat for her.
No,
And
it's adorable.
my daughter did for a
We're
while.
not talking just yet, but
All the
we're
mothers
working
in
on
the
it.
audience are lactating now. Thank you very much.
Save it!
There's an image I didn't
Yeah, so
want to
compare
have.
that to this.
Thank you very
Giga RAM, dual 1.2 gigahertz processors,
Yeah,
40
Melissa,
gigabytes of
Stacy,
storage.
Brian, and I are gonna all come up
The
and
screen
visit.
is smaller, that's
You can
it.
check my work.
Although you can connect
Yeah,
this,
and I
it's to a
might as well might add that you're also
HDTV
working on
over
the
HDMI and
technology almanac right now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I'm not going to have anything to do with it. We're making Megan do it all.
But now I can work on it in the bathroom since I have the airport card.
Yay! That's good.
Every writer's dream.
Yeah, hop in the bathtub and write the book. Yeah, that's going to be out in the fall. Megan's working on it. I have many articles in it. You do.
Well, that's right. She was
In fact,
working on my
everybody-
almanac.
Staff does.
That's right.
Thank you so much, Megan.
All right, you take care.
Have a great evening.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye, Annabella.
Now I have a baby. This is my baby. Rockabye Ozzy on the treetop. These dogs are bred for this.
He has had so much wonderfulness.
Oh, well, these dogs are really bred to be held.
And he went around the studio and made sure everyone was.
Oh, did you say hi to everybody? You're a good boy, aren't you? You're kind of stinky. You're kind of stinky. I should have given you a little shower before, a little bath before we brought you in.
So what do you think of the 11-inch?
Love it. I wouldn't get the 13. I really like the size of the 11
I
inch.
switched because I had a 17-inch.
Oh my God, that's too
And
big.
I used to do a lot of video, and I had the situation.
Right. This is my favorite.
We do. We've
There's
got a new
Megan.
Super Geek
This is my
challenge,
favorite
and this week
laptop
it's
I've ever
all
had. It's
about
just
our
incredible.
spy cams. So go check it out. It's got some good pics in there.
Here
and also,
comes
checking out the
Morgan.
firewalls, and I didn't hear if you recommended Tiny Personal Firewall and also the AVG Firewall. Those are two other free firewalls that we've tested on the show in the past.
Is that
and I
Sarah in the kerchief?
Up at the screensaver stuff.
I think that's Sarah in the kerchief. Oh God, yeah. This is pretty old. This is.
Your decor matches. So anyway, we are talking about
Look at her hair.
home week, so we're showing you how to bring a little bit of technology and make your home life a little better. So I'm bringing you the Ross Furniture application.
It's
made
fun
by
to see the
Furniture
old
Store,
stuff, isn't it?
But it really is just simple and lets you plan out your floor plan. So now if we get scanned out, we can look at my bedroom. This is what my bedroom looks like. Isn't that great? So here's my bed, and here's my doors, and here's my couch, this kind of thing. And it's very easy. You just select from a bunch of different kinds of sofas.
Yeah, I know that feeling, boy.
Like a settee. So then I just click it, it's over here, and then I can move it to wherever in my room I want to. Then I can really test out different
this whole set was designed
Maybe I
by
will put my bed over here.
the Screensavers guy.
Yeah, it's
designed
simple,
it.
it's free.
And then we hired
small
construction people.
application. Just
We
go
had
to
a faux painter,
screensavers.com for the
Suzanne,
link
do the faux
and
painting
start
back there.
decorating. And my email address
So
is
it's different, you know. I mean, it was built by our
morgan@techtv.com.
construction crew.
Let
We
me
have
know
a
if
very
you like
good
this
construction crew.
application or not.
But the design
Another
was
cool thing
Roger's
is you
design.
can print
He's just a
your
brilliant
floor
designer.
plans
He
and
did
you
a
can
very,
save
very
your
good
floor
job.
plans. I forgot
Yeah.
to tell you that. That's good part. All right, what's coming up later in the
that's
show,
not good.
Patrick?
Stay where you are. Still to come on this very show.
Oh my God, Patrick looks young. Oh, and there, look, it's Darcy in the cat ears. She would go around in cat ears.
Hello.
Ooh,
How
Morgan.
you doing? I'm back again. Whew, I know you're all saying, thank goodness. All right.
Does
if
she
you
have
take
like
look
a gnome?
Down in the corner of your computer, way down in the corner.
Look at the size of that monitor.
Only, way down here in the
This is
system
pretty
side.
old. This is like
There is a little
2002.
CPU
Is it
meter,
95?
and
Yeah.
See, I'm at 5% right
Yeah,
now,
this
not
is
even
pretty
doing
old.
anything. This is a terrible machine.
Might be XP. We would
but
put
it's
stuff in
gonna
classic
pop you.
mode
It's
because
gonna
I
sit
hated
there all
the
time and
Fisher
tell you
Price
how much of your
interface.
CPU you're using. How do I get it, you ask?
Might be
You
Windows
want it to?
2000. We
I'll
might have
tell
used
you.
2000.
So that little icon comes up whenever you have the task manager running.
Yeah,
Of
they'd
course,
burn
it
in
tells
the
you your CPU
they'd burn in the
usage
Tech
and all
TV
that
logo.
kind of
We
thing.
had
But
we had a
what
lot
if
of
you want it
plasmas
all
on
the
the
time
set.
there and you don't
This is
want your
before you
task
could get big
manager
LCDs,
running? I know,
and
you're with me on this. You're
they all
feeling me
got
on
burned
this.
in terrible.
All right, so you go to options.
Morgan
and
still
you go
is
to
on
minimize
G4.
on
She
use,
still hosts
and then you do hide when minimize.
whatever it's called.
These two little options
Some
here.
show.
And then now
X-Play.
when you minimize it, it's going to go away, and all you have is the CPU meter in your system tray.
And see, we had to do these shots now, so we
you know,
can
you
do
run
all of these
programs,
shots
and it'll tell you
directly
what
in the
gives you more
TriCaster. In
resource
those
on doing
days,
something else.
we had a dedicated
And
camera
guess
pointed
what
at an
happens when you put this little
LCD,
trick in your
and we
start
had to
menu?
zoom
Make sure
around. We
not
tried
to
all
touch
sorts of
this
ways.
start
We
start
bought a
menu,
bunch of
and you
screen
have
converter
CPU
boxes,
meter
like
in your startup
and so forth.
menu
But
in your
it turned out the
system
only way
tray
really to
every
do this
time
was to
you
shoot the
boot your
screen,
computer.
an LCD screen
I
with
know,
a
I'm
camera.
excited too. All right,
So it was very
there's
costly
lots
to
of
do
steps.
screenshots
Go
because
to
we had to have a
screensavers.com
dedicated
for the full set of
camera
instructions. I read it all
operator.
out for you. And again, in case you
Well, you
missed
can
it,
now. In those
my
days, you
email is
couldn't.
morgan@techtv.com. Back to you, Mr. Hard News Guy.
This is all on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, coming up next.
There's Marty.
Tidbits that are downright titillating
Yeah,
in
this
the
is
boot
the
camp segment.
this is the
And
old
keep
set.
watching
So
tonight.
this is pretty old.
Well, perhaps I do. Should teen
No, this isn't the
drivers be
old set.
tracked?
This is
It
the
should be off
medium
the
set.
road, if you ask me, but I can't talk because I'm not that old.
Yeah,
Yes,
everybody's reading off prompter. That's why I have no
5%,
prompters in studio anymore.
95%. Now, you've still got 24 hours to vote, so if you're over
Yeah, I
30,
hate
go
it.
vote and knock those numbers back up. All right, stay where you are.
With a
Pat
prompter,
and Martin
just
are
kills
gonna
them.
answer your final emails when we come back.
There's the jib I want. I want that jib.
That's what they call it, right? The kids.
I have that shirt. That's my
Go to
Elvis
the
shirt.
website at the
That's in the wardrobe right now.
.com.
Wouldn't it be funny if I'm wearing this shirt? Because this is an old
We got rid of
screensaver
jobs. The
shirt.
kids got in the regular beds. Let's check with Morgan Webb for the site.
This is some montage of Morgan. Look at that. Ooh. I think that's Netscape.
You know, I went to UC.
Oh, look at she's wearing
I
a
am
little
all
schoolgirl
about good
shirt
deals in
skirt.
education. Berkeley, I have to say, is one of the best deals.
Look,
in
yeah,
education.
look at the Mac.
Great school,
State school.
yes, at an excellent price.
Yep.
Which is why, for my side of
Yeah,
it,
this
I
is-
wanted
this
to bring
probably is
something
99. You're
educational.
exactly right.
'Cause usually there's, you know, monkeys dancing
Yeah,
around
this is probably
the site or
99.
something
Yeah,
like that.
let's do something
Let's do
smart.
something educational.
I agree with
Okay,
you.
well, I learned how to do JavaScript from the Netscape JavaScript guide.
That was hard, wasn't it?
It was. It's.
Yeah.
I actually
There it
printed
is.
it
That's
out
the shirt.
at my old job. I wasn't doing much.
It lives. I just wore it the other day,
I should have used it
actually.
as a reference, but I found
All
something
my
a little bit
wardrobe
better.
is courtesy
Not
of
for
Tech
me,
TV.
actually, and they walk you through a series of exercises.
Yeah, well, why buy new shirts when you have hundreds
And it's
of shirts
completely
from?
free, of course.
It still fit.
Because they have the best tutorials online at Macadamia for their own
Oh,
products.
yeah, the Flash tutorials, how to learn Flash is
Excellent.
excellent.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
just
yeah.
walks you through it. And it makes sense. The more people who can use
Oh,
your
yeah,
product,
'cause
the
the
more
Numi
people
was
who
the
are going
Toyota
to use
plant
your
for
product and
years,
buy it.
yeah.
A lot of people think of Dreamweaver as just basically a JavaScript writing program. I mean, that's really what it does.
It sure needed a refresher course.
Wow.
Pick up the
He's
room,
buying
but
old
that's for
stuff?
Sure. You forget this stuff so fast.
Yeah.
But it
Oh,
just
interesting.
walks you the script
Oh,
tag. It's
interesting.
going to walk you through
Ah,
a number of
JavaScript tag.
exercises.
Look.
And
Does it
it's-
get fairly advanced, or is it just for beginners?
You know, it gets advanced pretty quickly, but it's one of those things that you need to look at it and you need to open up Notepad.
Well,
and you
on
need to
Tech
do
TV
it,
we do a lot of
and
stuff
you need
like
to
that.
figure out exactly what each piece means.
We would install
and that's
Linux.
going to be the best way to learn it.
Oh, that's Eva's, so don't open that because we're going to ship it
You
to
know,
Eva.
yes, it's pretty easy to
But
find.
that one you
Actually,
can put on my
I just did a
desk
search
if
for
you want.
Mac
I just have to
Media,
find a pen to put in
JavaScript tutorial.
Thank
You'll
you.
find it. Also, it's of course on our front page of our website right now, screensavers.com. So you just go there.
That's Morgan Webb.
That was a very expensive
Are
monitor.
those not the? No, they're not. It's
One of the school uniforms are on sale right now.
I think
so
they
you can
gave
get
it.
back
I
to
think
school.
we had to give it back. I think it was a
Oh yeah,
Sony.
gold and blue.
Golden blue.
I'll try to get Morgan on. That's a great
What
idea.
about my schoolgirl skirt here?
Oh, that.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but that's from high school, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. We're just getting started. Find out how to synchronize. I remember.
I don't think so. I don't know. Is Don in
Sure.
studio or is he on the?
Before automobiles were
I think
invented. Find out how to
he's on. I
synchronize your
think he's on
settings in
Skype.
OS 10. I'm going to show you how to do it. Common style,
No.
so it means you're not.
He hasn't been
All
here.
right.
You are the.
I don't think
She
he's been
is
here.
the bee's
And the bee's
knees.
knees. Makes less sense.
So you know
All
Don?
right. The question is,
Yeah, he's great.
What's the best
All
way
you
to
English
fight
people
the
know each other.
RIAA? In court, 1%. Keep stealing, 1%. All right, there goes that idea. Hack them, 98%. Shame on you people. And then why fight their right, 0%. I think I know.
Look
our
at that. We
audience.
were still fighting the
All right, you still
RIAA
got
more than
24
10 years
hours to
ago.
vote, so go vote
All that
already.
hacking didn't help,
And you know
did
what?
it?
Coming up after the break, we will announce the winners of today's auction. See if you are at $1,000 for a kilt right after the break.
I have an Osborne. Thank you, Web 9163. It's right above Tom's head. So in case of earthquake, see, there's the IBM System 370, the mainframe. That's what I wanted. We couldn't get one, so instead we got the AM transmitter, which I think is great. And we sold that refrigerator because one stupid programming executive didn't like it. Idiot programming executive said, "Get rid of the refrigerator." We had other battles to fight, so I said, "All right, whatever."
What, like over $1,000?
Moron.
Either use them well or don't tell me about the shrine.
They
you're
just
building.
so didn't get what we were doing.
And if you didn't win,
It's a shrine to Patrick. Isn't that
don't
sweet?
worry. Shrine to the mayhem and destruction. If you didn't win, don't worry. You've got one more day to bid on the very last items we're auctioning from our
Yeah,
set.
we've got the
Well,
refrigerator,
they-
my old PC, the one right down here, Yoshi's ventilated mouse, the hunk of set.
Hunk of set.
Right.
Hunk of
And
burning
these prices
set.
are low.
I don't
These
think
are
I have
all-
more
these are all
here.
things
It's just
we
not.
really,
It's
think should go for
it's just grayer.
high prices all.
I think I had the same
good
amount of
cause. And
hair.
By the way, Yoshi,
No, it's longer, but I don't think. I mean, my hairline hasn't changed since then. Patrick's has considerably,
bump up the value
but
of
mine
the mouse,
hasn't
Yoshi's
changed
gonna
since
throw
then.
in a second mouse. He's going to put in the optical mouse known as
You
Project
want to kill?
Iris.
Yeah, we had a whole
Is that
kilt.
the one with the
I wonder, is that
glowing
video from Kilt Day?
That's a great deal.
We had a whole day. It was another thing that the executives say stop doing was kilts.
Yeah, I hope you participated, folks.
Uh-oh. I'm on the wrong chat room, aren't I?
80 people in there.
That's great. That's really great. You can read the transcript at the screensavers.com. Also on screensavers.com, links to our auctions, or just go to eBay and look for the auctions. The TSS_auction is doing.
Here's the kilt.
That's our, and it all goes to two great charities.
Take care. Thank you so much for all your support. I really appreciate it. And I'll look for your email on that stuff and make sure Lisa gets it. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Where's my cursor? There it is.
Set, and that is it for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton.
And I'm Leo Laporte. We thank you so much for joining us, and thanks to our...
I still say the same stupid stuff, don't I? This is the Maximum Kiltage episode. Oh, this is hysterical. So the story on this is they said you can't wear kilts anymore. So we said, all right, but can we have one last show where we wear kilts? And this was a show, and we had everybody in the show wear a kilt. Because Patrick started because he wore utility kilts. Oh, you see, never pause these.
Coming up tonight, enter the future with the author of Exit Strategy, Douglas
Tragedy?
Rushkoff. Plus, use Google and touch graph technology to create
No,
a visual
TV executives are
graph of
morons.
results. And should a man be allowed to wear a kilt on national television?
So
Live from
basically,
the studios in San Francisco, it's the Screensaver.
it's how they piss on it. It's how they show their, that they're in charge. They say random things like, get rid of the refrigerator. No more kilts. Yeah, Patrick almost killed us in that. He almost rolled it, which wasn't hard. They're terrible. So I'm gonna kill. And I asked Patrick, I said, well, what do you wear under the kilt? He said, you don't. You go commando. I said, really? And but what he didn't tell me is if you are going commando and you're wearing a pleated kilt. Now, by the way, this guy looks so bad in a kilt. Martin has the worst legs. There's Kevin Rose, Morgan, Megan. Kevin's all right. Whoa, Darcy, baby. Even the camera operators are wearing kilts.
This is really going on. Stephen, Mr. Porter,
but I made a mistake because at one point
the reason we're doing
they said we could do this, but they said, all right, but this is the last time you'll ever wear a kilt. You'll ever have a kilt. It was just moronic. I mean, they were moronic. They told me initially, I said, I want to wear Hawaiian shirts. That'll be my trademark. They said no.
I am not working.
They're just morons. I still have that shirt too, by the way.
There was a whole campaign. Now I know why girls cross their legs. There was a whole campaign.
So at one point, as we go into ad break, I spin in this. And the problem with a pleated kilt, when you spin, is the pleats catch the air. And the thing really started to come up on me. And I'm not wearing anything underneath it.
We want to thank them.
Let's see if I can find that.
A lot of
this is their personal kilt.
Yeah, because they're shipping so many kilts, they couldn't spare kilts off the line. They actually loaned us their personal kilt.
This isn't like a new kilt. This has been worn by somebody?
Yes.
It really is a skirt, okay? Let's face it.
Coming up on today's show, Lysol. I've seen your wardrobe, Leo.
No, I like this, you know?
Get your hands on a network.
I still have those shoes, too. I don't have the kilt.
Related information. You're insulting a lot of Scotch people.
No, I think I'm doing quite a good job.
Now watch, I spin, and I think this was the big mistake. Was it here or was it later?
And let's begin by dancing. Everybody, no, we're gonna the audience is going, why today of all days? Why?
Little did you know, Leo always dreamed dancing the lead in Riverdance.
I was hoping though to get a mini kilt.
No,
mini
that
kilt
was out
would be
of the
good,
question.
wouldn't it?
Let's just go news.
All right, news.
HP is taking aim at white hat hackers who publish flaws in, HP's software using a unique weapon, or maybe not so unique. They're invoking the digital millennium.
I think this is where I shouldn't have worn white socks. I know.
Yeah,
I think that.
Find a bug in HP software that's a
is this
flaw, and I publish it.
Is this where we go out? So remember, we would do these polls. It's funny, we're not, the stuff we're talking about is not so very different these days. And this is 10 years, almost 10 years. What is this, 8 or 9 years ago?
There's a Canadian TV show called This Hour Has 22 Minutes.
Yeah, wonderful show.
Reporting on some curious transactions on the AOL side. AOL Time Warner says, we stand by our accounting practices and are cooperating fully with the investigation.
Sounds a lot like Enron and what's that other company?
I tell you, corporate America is not looking good these days.
No. At least not big money-making corporate America.
We had, that coin-op machine what was that? It was a great game. Can you tell what that game is? Darcy had that. That was Darcy's coin-op machine. She was a lab mistress, is what they call her. I think she's still on Twitter as lab mistress. For a while, she dated Kevin Mitnick. There's the fridge. There's the red door, which we duplicated. I asked Roger to give us a red door. Unfortunately, you don't really see it very often, but there are 2 red doors at the back of the studio here with portholes, and they're there on purpose exactly because I wanted to duplicate this sliding red door.
I wonder why the stock market's tanking. Yeah. Have you ever heard the word fleshmet? Excuse me? I think it describes today's show.
Fleshmet?
Yes.
What is fleshmet?
It's what's happening right now between my thighs. You talk chafing. This is a whole nother. No, it is not what is. No, that's not what fleshmet is. You fleshmet me. I fleshmet you.
What?
We fleshmet all each other.
Wait. This is one of those fancy cyberspace highway
It is. It's a new jargon. It actually
meeting somebody.
Didn't last, did it? Fleshmet.
And the truth is, nowadays we have many, many friends we've never met.
Meet space.
Online.
Right.
I have many friends who visit my website or on my message boards I've chatted with.
You, which might mean I physically met you. They want to differentiate between like a non-existent email, web blog, message board meeting and a physical meeting.
Yeah, and I'm sure Doug Rushkoff was here. You have many non-real, non-in-the-flesh friends. And it's kind of like when we now talk about RL. We're going to talk to Doug.
There's
a little
Doug
bit later
Rushkoff.
on,
I'm not sure what year this was. This is the.
So nowadays you talk about
this is
RL
not the
real life
last
versus
set, which
your
was
computer
2003 to
Flesh met
and
versus
2004. So
virtual
this
met.
is
Our
this
question
is
of the day
probably,
takes this into account.
I would guess no
Can
later
you
than
have a
2000. I would guess
that you haven't flesh
2002, 2001 or
Yes.
2002.
Or no.
Now, Funk and Waggles is still out on whether flesh met is one word or two.
Well, okay, according to the OED, a word's got to be in print 5 times.
Okay, I
before
think
it
this
becomes
is where I
word.
spin.
Don't go anywhere, because if you do, you'll miss.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
this came perilously close to a violation of FCC regulations. Do not spin in the pleated kilt. That's just, especially if you're not wearing underwear. There we go. Whoa! Holy cow! Holy moly! Yeah, that was fun. So that was the end of the kilt on Tech TV. The kilt ended. And I vividly remember, in pain, I remembered that.
You are still getting shit from YouTube about.
Oh God, yeah. We'll get this show will get pulled down by YouTube for sure, because we had The Office on there.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Put a frame around it.
I put a lower third.
Apparently, if you mirror it, we'll see. We'll see, because there were two violations. There was NBC, which I'm not. They always pull us down, and then what was the other one? Was even worse. We had a clip from another clip. Well, the Mad Men clip. I don't know if AMC is bad. There were a lot of clips.
If you put a lower third on it, sometimes could be
No, yeah, no. We always have lower thirds. I think that the automatic stuff, but I bet mirroring it fools it. Well, we'll see. This will be a good experiment.
I had one of my videos was using a song the UFC uses.
Yeah.
And it got pulled by the UFC.
You see, I don't ever put any songs or anything on, but if I'm doing an advert, because very often automakers, like the new show.
Yeah, standing up was always the best way to do it, but and that's why I sit on a ball in the other room. It's just I'm on too long now to stand up. That was a 1 hour show, and I would do 2 1 hour shows, so I would stand up because I was only on air for a couple hours. I can't do that. I mean, today I've did 3 hours on the radio show and then another 2 hours here. It was just too hard to stand up. But I agree. I think we're going to do the gaming show stand up, right, John? I think that's what they're talking about. We put stools up there, but I think Tom. Well, it'll depend on what the hosts want, and who the hosts are. But given who I think we're thinking of for hosts, I think they'll probably end up doing it stand up. They could stand up. We're going to put a platform back behind me, and then they would be able to stand on that, and they'll be at elbow height for this thing here. So actually, one of the questions that we're wondering about, by the way, John, because we're going to put a platform here, you probably don't have to strike the table, which is a pain because it's got wires going into the ground from here. We'll strike the chairs, but the question is, will it bug people? Will it be too weird? We'll clear that counter off. We'll change the color there. Maybe put some gaming stuff on the counter. We'll have to make the clock removable. Probably, don't you think? Or maybe not. Maybe not. I think we've got a better host than Morgan Webb, actually. But we can't announce it yet. But I think we're going to have a better host than Morgan Webb. And we will... you want to show more old Tech TV? Give me a link. I'll put some... What's your favorite Tech TV clip on YouTube? I'll play some more. Well, the green screen will be this hole, the fire hole. We will have... That portal will have a green screen in it. We will definitely have a green screen there. They're all good. Leo Laporte unplugged? I hesitate to ask. What is this?
Oh, heavy.
Oh, okay. Alex, let me set this up.
Oh, heavy. It's a TI-9.
Okay, I got to set this up. So on the 100th episode of Call for Help, we decided to do a special 100th episode show, even though it ended up we did more than 2,000 episodes. And not that Morgan's bad, but I think even better than Morgan. How about that? Even better than Morgan. I think when you find out who it is, you will agree even better than Morgan. So we decided that it would be fun on our 100th episode, even though, like I said, that was 2 years into Call. No, less. We did 5 episodes a week. That was 6 months into Call for Help. I guess we really didn't think we were going to last. So let's celebrate our 100th. We ended up doing more than 2,000. But anyway, we decided to do episodes from previous eras. So this was Call for Help from the 60s.
Oh, heavy. It's the TI-99A, man. No, not heavy. Heavy, you know. You can program it with these cartridges, and they've got all kinds.
Now, if you missed yesterday's show, you didn't get to see Leo's incredibly fascinating, insightful, and in-depth.
Morgan's got a real job. I can't really lure anybody from a real job.
Today, the tables have been turned. Leo's I've been dreading this. I got the card in front of me, and you know what? You may not recognize some of his earlier work. Can we roll that tape?
Crap. Oh, this is my favorite one. This is actually my favorite one. This is Call for Help as if it were from the 60s. Or 50s, maybe even.
Have you all heard of a TV show called,
This is... the light comes on. This is a megabyte on a one single mag tape. A whole megabyte. And the front panel display is really easy to well, wait, no. It's really easy to operate because it's got a. Let's take a break.
Oh, don't cut away from it.
People don't realize you've been talking about computers on television.
There's more than that. Oh.
Leo, you never feels like that. You're like Dick Clark, Leo. All right.
Oh my goodness, that actually was done for a Call for Help not so long ago, obviously.
But it's more fun to tease you that way. You know, didn't we? The big. We're gonna go through the list. Actually, we're going to ask one question first.
What is this? Is this him interviewing?
I've interviewed probably in my lifetime 10,000 people. I've never been interviewed. I have no desire to be interviewed whatsoever.
God, I don't even want to watch this. I look tired though, don't I?
I think everybody wants to know. Leo,
no, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
I don't have a girlfriend. What are you talking about? I'm married. I don't have any fun.
I mean, you
you have a wife. I mean, yes, I have a lovely wife.
30 seconds into the interview.
We're celebrating our 10th anniversary in 2 weeks, and we have two beautiful children, 9 and 6.
I might say lovely and well behaved, which I was a little shocked at.
You met Jennifer?
Yeah,
she loves you. We met on the dance floor.
That was the
How many
Christmas party.
That's right.
8 mics around here, John?
Yes,
we don't want to talk about
Patrick was in the mosh pit. Jennifer and I came and waved. It was fun.
It was a good thing. So you actually, I mean, unlike me, you actually have a background in broadcast. You've done this before.
Perfect.
You'd never know that, would you?
We're the most professional amateurs we know.
Well, it's fun talking to Nico because he was talking about radio, and I'm going to be celebrating in December my 25th year as in broadcasting. I started in college radio, and I did the adult contemporary, which is the worst format you ever heard. It's Barry Manilow, Barbra Streisand. It's all the stuff you don't want to listen to, you don't want to play. And maybe people like it.
There's some dismay coming from the back of the room.
I played a. Oh no! Yeah, that's me in high school.
You should have seen what we edited out of that picture in Photoshop.
I think my hair was on fire in that picture, yeah.
So radio, video, online, what's your favorite form of broadcast?
I love TV.
You love TV?
Yeah, because radio is great. It has a lot because it's a lot to go for because it's very intimate. You're talking directly one-on-one with people. But you know me, I like to move around and jump around, and that's fun.
And you can't really do that on the radio.
No, you can't.
Well, you can, but nobody really noticed.
Well, I did, but it's right. Nobody knew I was doing it. So I think I like radio a lot, but TV. We have fun, don't we?
Oh, I think so.
This is the best job in the world.
I pretty much only do jobs that are fun. I'm lazy that way.
Yeah, you're a smart man. I wish I'd known that.
So you're also writing a column now.
I write a column for Access Magazine, which is a Sunday supplement. It appears in about 80 newspapers nationwide, about 13 million readers. That's a lot of fun. I do that every Sunday. It's the same thing we do here. It's answering questions.
Well, the big question I have, obviously, is someone who does a similar thing. How do you keep up, Leo?
You know, I was supposed to ask you that yesterday.
Caffeine in my case.
You're a lot of caffeine. Dr. Pepper. I see you drink Dr. Pepper every single day. This show keeps you up, as you know. Just doing the show, answering people's questions for an hour and a half every single day. You got to keep up.
Yeah, basically, I guess we both spend a lot of time browsing on the web. And
web is the best resource. I used to read all those magazines. Do you still read all the magazines? I don't anymore because the web is more up to date.
Anything I can get my hands on, I'll read.
Yeah. Books and magazines are great, but I think the web has really become the thing for me.
True. Now, I understand we have another video clip of your formative. This is a serious one. Apparently,
this is my first TV show.
Yeah.
Business here in Silicon Valley, for instance, we've got a company called Allen & Realty. They use electronic mail to stay in touch with their clients. And there are several companies that work on ways to tour new homes online. Look for some form of shopping for homes on the Internet by the end of the year. There's nothing like the multiple listing service on the net yet. I did that show with Gina Smith, which they cut out, Gina, She was the best part of that show. But that was the first show ZD, the former owner of this channel, ever did. And it was called Tech TV back in those days, 6 years ago. It was aired on CNBC. Oddly enough.
And yet it comes full circle.
Yeah. It was called the Personal Computing Show.
Nice.
Jim Louderback was on that show with me.
Another frightening concept.
Jim and I started out together.
Again and again. Okay, I've had a special sort of bird's eye view sitting next to you. You love the fans. You love the autographs. You love meeting people. Did you have any idea this was going to get so big?
No idea. And I don't think it's that big yet, but...
well, they wanted me to ask that.
You think it's big? It's not big. It's fun. You and I, we go in the limousine, we drive up to CompUSA, and it was the same with Kate. And you have the same kind of reaction, Kate. Did you look at the one and you go, oh no, there's 100 people.
They're going to kill us.
And for some reason, I just love it. I love to meet people who watch the show. Last time we did it, we autographed for 3 hours. I think they said there were between 700 and 1,000 people there. I think it's the best thing in the world.
And finally, I love it. We got one last question for you. Any co-host in the world other than me, of course, who would it be? Who do you want to work with?
Boy, that's a good question. You know who it would be? And it was a guy who got me my start in this business.
Really?
John C. Dvorak.
John C. Dvorak.
He got me my start in this business. In 1991, he and I started doing a syndicated radio show together, and I was the DJ announcer. He was the computer expert, and I wrote his coattails. So wherever you are, John, I don't know, is he still alive? Is he still working this business? I don't know. But wherever you are, John, this is going out to you. Thank you, man. My God, it's John C. Dvorak!
Amazing. Interviewing each other day after day. I think, why don't you just get it over with? Get a room.
John, they made us do this. They made us do this. So
wow, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. There's a lot of screensavers. You know, they were, for a while, G4 was pulling it down. But I think that they must have given up on that. Kevin Rose blooper. I don't like the bloopers very much. Look at all these links. This is my goodbye. Yeah. Well, I think what we're going to do is put something more current on. How about that? How about if we do some reruns, kids? What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to take my dog, my book, and my chess set home, and my camera. Come here, Ozzy. Oh, I got to get his collar. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. 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 Hey, let's do a jib shot. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going to go home now.